Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Boxiest, and today we're going to continue the What If series. What if events had gone differently? And in this What If, we're going to change the history of Cobra Kai. What if Devon rejoined Cobra Kai during the events of Cobra Kai Season 6, Part 2? If you haven't seen the previous part, I would recommend you go watch it before continuing this one. So in this timeline, Carmen would still be rushed to the hospital, and Johnny and Miguel would have to leave, and Danny would call for Anthony to take Miguel's place. Anthony and Amanda would arrive in Barcelona, and Daniel and Sam would be happy to see them. The Miyagi-Do students would still go explore Barcelona, and they would still be at the tapas bar. This is when the Cobra Kais would show up, and Sam would still go outside to get some air. Devon and Tori would stick together, and they wouldn't interact much with the other Cobra Kais. So in this timeline, Quan wouldn't mess with Robbie, so that night would be pretty uneventful. Sam would still be walking down the beach, and she would still run into Axel. She would still compliment Axel on his kata, and the interaction between Sam and Axel would stay the same. Eventually, Miguel and Johnny would come back to Barcelona, so Anthony wouldn't get a chance to fight in this timeline, but he would still go and watch the Saikai Taikai in person. The team matches would continue. Miyagi-Do would still fight Furia de Pantera, and the fight would stay the same. Dimitri and Hawk would still be arguing, and they would still land a point on Dimitri. Sam and Maria would continue to fight, and much like in the original timeline, Sam would land a point on Maria. The fight would continue, Hawk would continue the fight, and in this timeline, Hawk would tag in Kenny. Kenny would fight, and he would manage to land a point, and he would tag in Miguel. Miguel would finish the fight, and in this timeline, Miyagi-Do would beat Furia de Pantera. And during the next team match, Miyagi-Do would fight Redentores, and Miguel would still start off. He would use a combination of offense and defense, and he would tag in Robbie, and Robbie would land the first point. Robbie would tag in Kenny, and much like in the original timeline, Kenny would get 2 points, and they would still advance to their matches. So Miyagi-Do and Cobra Kai wouldn't face off. The Saikai Taikai would continue. Cobra Kai would still fight Tiger Strike, and that fight would stay the same. Cobra Kai would fight Furia de Pantera. The match would be close, but Cobra Kai would end up winning, so both Cobra Kai and Miyagi-Do would make it to the semifinals. The Saikai Taikai would continue. Tiger Strike would still be eliminated for cheating during the tournament, so Furia de Pantera would take their place. The semifinals would begin. Quan and Diego would still fight, but Quan would still defeat him. Zara and Maria would fight, but Zara would still defeat Maria. Axel would still fight Robbie in the semifinals, and that fight would stay the same. Axel would still knock Robbie back, and Quan would still hit Robbie. Miguel would still be mad, and he would go confront Quan, but Axel would knock Miguel back, so Miguel and Axel would want to fight. Gunther would see that the Saikai Taikai was getting out of hand, and he would want everyone off the mats, but this is when Sensei Ivanov would knock Gunther out, and the brawl would still happen. Miguel would be angry, and he would fight Axel, but Axel would be able to knock Miguel back. Miguel would try using his defense, but Axel would get through it. The brawl would continue. Devon would fight alongside the Miyagi-Dos, and the season was still in the same way. Quan would still want to stab Axel, but Axel would sweep Quan's leg, and Quan would still land on the knife, so Quan would still be stabbed in this timeline, and everyone would be shocked. And that is where I'm going to end this What If. Thank you guys for watching. What do you guys think would have happened if Devon rejoined Cobra Kai during the events of Cobra Kai Season 6? Let me know in the comments below. YouTube lets me know that the majority of you are not subscribed, so if you guys could subscribe, that would be much appreciated. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And I'll see you guys next time.